The Deccan Peninsula of India was once home to mighty empires. The royal families of the Chalukyas, the Pandyas, or the Pallavas have left an indelible mark in the history of India with their lifestyle, heritage, art, and culture. Amongst these dynasties, however, there's one that has inspired countless folklores and tales of heroism. They are the Cholas. With a regime that spanned for almost 1500 years, the Cholas are one of the longest ruling monarchies in the world. The latest in the long line of stories that immortalizes this powerful dynasty is the Tamil movie Ponniyin Selvan, directed by the acclaimed director Mani Ratnam. The movie is based on a historical novel of the same name written by Tamil author Kalki Krishnamurthy. The story takes place during the reign of Emperor Sundara Chola and revolves around Aditya II, the heir apparent to the throne. Although the movie is sure to gratify your visual senses, here are 9 interesting facts about the Cholas that are sure to tickle your brain cells. Did you know there was a Chola king who was nicknamed Slayer of Elephants? Karikal Chola was known as the greatest of the early Cholas. Some scholars hold the view that his name is derived from Kari and Kalan, 2 Tamil words meaning slayer of elephants. The father of Karikal the king married Princess Velir. She gave birth to a child, but soon after the king died. As the child was very young, he was not given his right to the throne. A political turmoil occurred in the country. Due to this, Karaikal, the child, was sent to exile. After some time, the Chola minister sent an elephant to search for the child. The elephant found the child hiding in Karavur, and the political opponents then arrested the prince and set the prison on fire. Although the prince escaped the fire with the help of his uncle, unfortunately, the prince's leg was scorched in the fire. Nevertheless, in his lifetime, he had fought numerous battles against the Tamil kings and established hegemony over Pandyas and Cheras. The Cholas maintained their supremacy over a vast empire through one of the most powerful naval forces of its time. By circa 1044, Rajendra Chola had pushed the borders of Chola Empire north to the Ganga River, conquering the rulers of Bihar and Bengal, and had also taken coastal Myanmar, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and key ports in the Indonesian archipelago and Malaya Peninsula. It was the first true maritime empire based in India. The Chola Empire under Rajendra even exacted tribute from Siam or Thailand and Cambodia. They even established key maritime trading posts from the Sri Vijaya Empire, which is now the current Indonesia, enabling a rich cultural transfusion in both directions. And they even sent diplomatic and trading missions as far as China's Song dynasty. Did you know the famous Kanchipuram sari traces its origin back to the Cholas? Yes, scholars trace the origin of the Kanchipuram or the Kanchipuram silk industry to the patronage of the Chola dynasty. It is believed that Rajaraja Chola I invited a large number of weavers from Saurashtra of Gujarat and had them settle down in the region of Kanchipuram along with their looms. Kanchipuram silk had also received geographical indication or GI tag in 2005. The Prihadeshwara Temple, an architectural marvel, took about 15 years to complete. The temple was constructed under Rajaraja I and was completed in circa 1010. The monument is just as much a symbol of power and wealth as it is a shrine to Shiv. At a height of more than 200 feet, the main shrine of the temple is the highest pyramidal shrine tower in South India. Legend says its domed cupola, which weighs more than 80 tons, was transported to the structure's apex via a gently sloping ramp that was about 6.5 kilometers long. Its soaring pyramidal shrine heavy doorways, and early paintings make it a masterpiece of Chola art and architecture. They also built one of the largest man-made lakes of ancient India. Chola Gangnam Lake, now known as Poneri Lake, was an artificial lake that was built by Rajendra Chola I to mark his victorious expedition. It was fed by the Kaveri River, and some water from Ganga was poured into it as well. It is believed to be one of the largest ancient man-made lakes in India. The Cholas built an efficient rainwater harvesting system. Many Chola temple tanks were rainwater harvesting systems, as revealed by the recent discovery of the 8th century inscription at the Shivaganga tank built by Rajaraja Chola I in Thanjavur. Moreover, these ancient learnings from the Cholas have helped an IS officer in the present day, Puducherry, restore about 178 water bodies in 3 months. Did you know the Cholas had their very own vendor women? The Chola king's retinue included the Padimagalid, women bodyguards who protected and attended to the king. They accompanied him while he was camping in wartime, guarding him against potential ambushes. These women were trained for fighting from a very young age and well armed to protect the royalty. Is it possible that the early Cholas had commercial or cultural ties with even European nations? The origins of the Chola dynasty are lost to history. The kingdom is mentioned, however, in early Tamil literature and on one of the pillars of Ashoka. It also appears in the Greco-Roman literature Periplus of the Erythraean Sea and in Ptolemy's geography. And finally, did you know the famous Natraj Idol was sculpted during the reign of Cholas? While bronze casting has a long history in South India, it reached its zenith during the Chola reign. Temple bronzes produced during the Chola dynasty are believed to be amongst the most spectacular works of art ever created in South Asia. They owe their birth to changing religious notions during the 10th century that required Hindu deities to participate in a variety of public roles, just like the monarch would. Since the inner sanctum of a temple remained immovable, large bronze idols called Utsav Murtis were created to be carried during ritual processions and festivals. Chola period bronzes were created using the ancient lost wax technique. The wax models used to cast the statues are lost to time, making each piece the only one of its kind. The well-known dancing figure of Shiv as Natraj is the most defining figure of this era.
दोस्तों, पाथफाइंडर की टीम आपके लिए लेकर आ रही है पाथफाइंडर हिंदी चैनल। जी हाँ, पाथफाइंडर पे हमें बहुत लंबे समय से रिक्वेस्ट आती थी स्टूडेंट्स की कि सर आप शुद्ध हिंदी में पढ़ाइए, यानी कि जो स्क्रीन पर लिखा हुआ है वो भी हिंदी में हो, जो आप बोल रहे हैं वो भी हिंदी में हो। अभी जो हम फॉर्मेट फॉलो करते हैं उसमें जो टेक्स्ट आता है स्क्रीन पर वो अंग्रेजी में आता है और उसे हिंदी भाषी स्टूडेंट्स को समझने में कई बार दिक्कत आती है। इसीलिए हमने ये तय किया है कि अब हम एक कंप्लीटली हिंदी चैनल लॉन्च करेंगे। तो ये वाला चैनल लॉन्च हो चुका है, इसका लिंक नीचे आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा और पहले कमेंट में भी मिल जाएगा, तो उसे सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। वहां पर हमारी एक पूरी नई टीम तैयार हो चुकी है जो आपको हिंदी में पढ़ाएगी। और साथ ही साथ अगर आप यूपीएससी एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ना चाह रहे हैं तो हमारा एक बैच आ रहा है जो पूर्णतः हिंदी में होगा। इट विल बी अ हिंदी बैच फॉर यूपीएससी, जिसका हम नाम रखने वाले हैं पाथफाइंडर हिंदी बैच ही रहेगा। लेकिन ये बैच सेम पाथफाइंडर इंग्लिश या हिंग्लिश वाले बैच की तरह 8,000 रुपए में आपके लिए अवेलेबल रहेगा। तो ये भारत का सबसे अफोर्डेबल और सबसे बेस्ट यूपीएससी कोर्स होने वाला है। सबसे बेहतरीन शिक्षक यहाँ पर बेहतरीन तरीके से आपको पढ़ाएंगे। 8,000 रुपए इसकी प्राइस रहने वाली है और ये प्राइस आपको मिलेगी जब आप कोड यूज करते हैं पाथ या पाथफाइंडर, कोई भी कोड आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। तो इस कोर्स को सब्सक्राइब आप अभी से कर सकते हैं। ये कोर्स जुलाई में स्टार्ट होने वाला है, उसकी डिटेल्स आपको नीचे दिए गए लिंक पर मिल जाएगी। ये एक लाइव कोर्स होगा, इसमें आपको हम लाइव पढ़ाएंगे, टीचर्स आपके डाउट सॉल्व करेंगे लाइव। और ये बहुत ही अफोर्डेबल कोर्स हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं ताकि देश के हिंदी माध्यम के छात्र भी आईएएस की वो तैयारी करें जो इंग्लिश मीडियम के छात्र कर रहे हैं। दोनों को बराबर अपॉर्चुनिटी, बराबर प्लेटफॉर्म देना हमारा कर्तव्य है एंड वी आर डूइंग इट नाउ। टीम पाथफाइंडर आपके साथ है हमेशा।